Welcome to Bridal Owner Success Stories. I'm your host, Mindy Linscomb, founder of Bridal Owner Success School, also known as BOSS. Each episode of this podcast, we will dive deep into hearing the stories of successful bridal shop owners, uncovering their biggest challenges and their valuable life lessons. I can't wait for you to get to know them as well. Let's get started. Hey guys, it's Mindy Linscomb, your host of the Bridal Owner Success Story podcast. And I have a good friend here, Christina Wegner of White Dress in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And she's going to share with us just something we've been talking about for years, and that's hiring the right people for your team. And she's learned that there's a few questions that she has started to add to the interview process to make sure she finds somebody that's the right match. So, I mean, we've done it well and we've done it not so well, right? Christina, we've found the right people, and then sometimes we didn't find the right people. So what are you doing now in some of your interview questions to help you realize, oh, this person might be the right fit?
Yes. So, well, first off, I want to say that right now I have hands down the best team that I have had in the entire 9+ years that I've been in business. And that has taken some time. So one of the things that you talk about is the info night. So I used to spend time going through Indeed and interview, where now we invite everyone in. We do this amazing info night, let them know like what the expectations are, that it's a weekend position. But I really started to notice differences with my personality style. So I thrive on change. My mother used to reorganize our house, literally moving all of our furniture almost every weekend or so. I would come home to things looking different all the time. And I loved that because I felt like it was fresh and it was new. So when I am interviewing someone and I get an idea that they like a lot of structure, I acknowledge the structure and want to lean into the structure, but I also want to let them know that one of the fun things about owning a small business is that we can turn on a dime. So a large business, it's like you're trying to turn the Titanic before an industry is changing. A small business, we can get together at night and be like, okay, all these dresses at this price point need to be up front. All these need to be over here. So that the bride who's coming in the next day, we have a better chance of servicing her and making her experience amazing. But not everyone loves that. Some people just change scares them. So I will always say, if you need that consistency and if you want to know you've got a set parking spot and all of that, a corporate job like Kohl's or something where you're sitting in a cubicle, you do the same thing each and every day is probably going to be the best thing. But bridal overall, you never know what bride's walking in. It's like you're a chameleon with every bride. The first bride's like high energy, so excited to be there. The next bride, she's really scared. She's had a bad experience. She doesn't like shopping for dresses, but her mother does. It's like the amount of things that we're reading within 30 seconds of her walking in, even if there's been a pre-call, because you don't know what's happened in the car from the time that she picked her up until she got to the boutique. So someone who thrives in that environment is truly the best person to work at White Dress or just in bridal in general. They'll succeed the most if they can do that. And the other really hard thing is that if you've seen 4 or 5 brides in a day and you truly have given them such an amazing experience, which I think everyone on my team does, but they don't have a yes, it can be so defeating. And I feel for them at the end of the day because I've seen the appointments, I've seen the brides say I need to sleep on it or whatever it is. But just being able to rally after that, it's kind of like you're on a team and you have like 5 losses in a row. It's like the team has to rally together to be like, forget the 5 losses. We're going to win the next 5. And that's truly like that goes for life, actually. You just have to dig down deep inside and be like, even though that didn't work out, I'm coming back tomorrow and I'm bringing even a better A game.
That's right. No, that's so good. And I think that does describe a great bridal stylist as someone that is okay with quick change at all the time, because you're always growing with the industry, and with fewer people on a team than a corporation, you can make those changes very quickly, which some people love. Some people love that about working at a bridal shop and some people
Yes.
don't. I think it's great that you communicate that up front with your people getting interviewed, because you now are living in the land of a great, solid team that took maybe a little ways to get there. It took some time. You grew as a leader.
Yes.
They grew as team members. But now you can see why it's so valuable to fight for it, because it pays off.
Yes.
It pays off.
Yes.
Well, I think people are going to love hearing your full episode on how you got into bridal, why you started this, and how you got to where you are today. So I hope they listen to your full episode as well. But thank you for joining me, Christina, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Bridal Owner Success Stories. I hope you found some inspiration and encouragement for your own career in the bridal industry. If you enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We are in this together.